Johnson Weeks car number 31, a podium finish last Friday night, finishing in the 3rd spot. Top 10s in nearly every run. Trouble, turn 1, couple of cars get together. A third nearly comes involved. Johnson goes to the inside to avoid.
That was Jason Lafayette that went around after contact with Tyler Trott in the 80 car. And Kyle Johnson barely missed those two, getting beneath the 21 car. What a tough break for Lafayette. He had a bit of a rough stretch, got a good run going last week until he did not finish because of unfortunate luck. And not going too well tonight as Tyler Trott does a little burnout getting back up to speed.
Yeah, Trott pulls away, as does Lafayette in the 21. We go caution for the 2nd time in this event with Bob.
Had a good jump on the last restart, but I don't know if he had an issue trying to shift there, but he lost ground all of a sudden and caused the front of the field to be 2x2 as we take a look at the replay as to what happened to Bill Cody. Looks like he might have just gotten sideways on his own. And
the inside of Finkbein in turn number 4, and the car snapped around on him. And then
Sturck looking to the inside of 19. Paradis tries to shut the door. The two get together in turn 1 as Tyler Trott gets sideways behind him.
Jason Lafayette goes around. The 71 of Minkler becomes involved. Up the back straightaway. Race for the lead is side by side into turn number 3. Sturck to the inside. Paradis to the outside. Checkered flag waving from the starter stand, and Bobby Sturck picks up his 6th win of the season.
And a hard crash in turn 4 for Brandon Warren. He got sideways. It looked like it overcorrected, and he went right front first into the wall. So a tumultuous last lap with multiple incidents. There was a multi-car crash in turn 1, and then Brandon Warren's hard hit in turn 4. But it's Bobby Sturck III getting win number 6, becoming the winningest driver this season in the street stocks. And who finishes 2nd? The champion, Travis Haidar.
Haidar here from our top 3 as we get a look at a replay to see what happened in turn 1 of the final lap.
It was Trott and Jason Lafayette that got together, and Kyle Johnson piled in, Marvin Minkler piled in. I think that's David Macias Sr. getting a piece of it as well. It was contact between Trott and Lafayette.
And then at the same time, Brandon Warren got out of shape all by himself in turn 4, overcorrected it, and got the outside wall right front corner first at a ton as they were coming to the checkered flag, because he was battling.
Side on a restart, and he's showing it right now. Pulls ahead the 61. Oh, they get together off turn 2. They stack up behind him. Somehow they keep, no, Duran gets turned up in front of the field. Adam Gray, the champion, is involved. Dave Bray climbed up the right rear of Adam Gray's car, and Alex Fern got a piece of it as well to bring out the yellow.
Started right at the front of the field, hard racing for the lead off of turn number 2. Contact was made for car number 23, Andrew Moeller in the 31, PJ Zarella also stopped in the scene of the incident, and the 9 for White, as you mentioned. That's Josh White in the 9 car.
That 20 car's got a good amount of front end damage as he jacked up the rear end of Andrew Moeller's car. Mark Curtis is on pit road. He's got a flat right front tire. That started between Mark Curtis and Kevin.
Chopping away some of the metal in front of the radiator. So it does look now, as I can see that front end, like it's pushed back a little bit into the radiator area as they continue to work. The points leader having a tough night as we go into on our final night here at Stafford.
He's got pictures to take.
Yes, he does. And you could hear the amount of work going on in that 97 machine. And, well, at least how's this going to affect him in points?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't. So Adam Gray, I'm sure he wants to end off the year on a high note with a good.
Got the inside wall at a pretty good clip from what we understand. I'm not sure if he was avoiding the incident and got into the grass. He's actually pulling away.
There's a good amount of damage on the right rear of Blake's car.
A lot happening on the back straightaway, and I saw the 44 car in the air up and on top of the 19 of Bennett, and we go under the red flag.
My goodness.
To allow the safety team all the room that they need on the back straightaway to clean this one up.
Bennett's out of the car.
And he's on his car, waving to the crew, waving to the crowd.
Thank goodness. It peeled the roof off the car, at least the roof sheet metal.
Well, I think Ray peeled the roof off
the
car.
Yes. Wow. That's the second straight year that's happened to Bennett. It happened to him last year with Andrew Duran, where the 43 climbed up the left door of Bennett. He said that was a very frightening experience. I cannot imagine what this experience was like.
Michael tweeted earlier or posted earlier this week about scaling the car for the final time in 2022. Not a whole lot left right now to scale without a lot of repairs that need to be made as our replay machine is locked and loaded. And let's get a look at the first replay now from our roof cam.
Battle for second. Tom's right rear hooks with the left front of Bennett, and Ray just catapulted Michael Bennett. Is that Michael Ray in the 42 that got on top of Bennett?
Yep.
And it just peeled the roof right off the 19. Hard to tell if Tom Byrne came up or Bennett came down, but...
And now you see Blake coming right toward our infield camera position. And Ian had to hold his breath there for a moment.
Let's take another look. 92 and 19 side by side for second.
And Tom came together just a little bit with Michael Bennett. Looked like they ran out of room off of turn number 2. One more replay.
One side will say one thing, the other side will say another.
And I'll just say they made contact.
Yes.
And
it was tight racing, and they just got hooked together, and it led to disaster.
Michael Ray, we'll get a look at it one more time.
My gosh.
What a ride for Michael Ray.
And then Gambacorda hit Bennett right after the 42 rode on the 19. Gambacorda had nowhere to go. And
suddenly this championship is far from over. Let's go to Dave Barabal.
And I'm here with Jeremy Lavoie. Jeremy, off turn number